Hello, greetings, and today we're debating a motion. This house would forbid parents to attain knowledge of their child's gender before birth. So we, as the proposition teams, agree with this motion, and I will elaborate why in my speech. So, first of all, we should ascertain the social and psychological aspect of knowing the gender of your child before their birth, and what damage and what danger this may lead to. So, let us think about what a parent's mind goes through when they have already found out their child's gender before birth. They begin to read up books on how to raise children of that specific gender. They are more likely to pick a name for them already because they know the gender. They're more likely to have scenarios in their head of how their child's upbringing by themselves will commence. Because they probably have high hopes for this child. They probably are anticipating this child and have been for quite a while. And now that they know their gender, the stories that they have created in their minds take even greater specificity and become more specific and more elaborate. And why is this harmful? Let us think about what happens when such a child gets born. Simply what will happen is that not everything in this child's youth and adolescence may comply to this parent's expectations. The parent may expect this, there may be many factors to this. The child might not like the ways that, for example, boys are stereotypically being brought perhaps with the choice of stereotypically male or female gendered toys, or friend groups perhaps, and also parents' expectations for how this child will grow up, perhaps by assigning hobbies or ways to spend time with them before birth, may lead to them in the result interacting with the child, not feeling as if they're being forced into a particular type of interaction with their parents. And this will probably place great mental strain, firstly, on the children who are being brought in such a way, and secondly, on the parent whose expectations are defied, creating a conflict within the family that no one in it wins from. Because in all family conflicts, both sides are victims in one way or another. And this is amplified by how our society views gender and its role in upbringing. Because there are certain stereotypes as to how girls or boys are brought up. Perhaps this includes what social circles they will be interacting with, how they will be the ways that they will be interacting with one another within those circles, what interests they should have, what hobbies they should have, what toys they should have as a child, and placing expectations upon those things before birth will place great mental strain on the parent and the child, and therefore by preventing parents from doing so, there will be a certain uncertainty in parents as to what their child will be. It will be harder for them to preemptively set up a scenario in their head which will not actually happen in reality, and such damage will be avoided, and therefore we should forbid parents to attain information about their child's gender before birth. That's all I want to say. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your speech. I can suggest next speaker.
So hello everyone, I'm the first speaker of the opposition side. So I'd like to start with the refutation of our opponent. So the first point was about the expectation, that we have a lot of expectation about the future children. And first of all, I would say that anyway you will have expectation before, like when you know gender and when you don't know gender. And we have the two sides. Like if you know this gender before, you may like this expectation when you don't have the knowledge about who will be, it is boy or a girl, you will start to believe and to накручивать yourself about I want a girl, I want a girl, I want a girl, not a boy. And then you get born a boy, not a girl that you want. And in the status quo, you have the 6 months to understand that it will be not a girl, it will be a boy. And you have the timing to understand that it's not him, not she, not like him, him. And we will have the opposite side of the expectation. You will just believe in another, and you won't believe that it is this gender that we have. And because of this, it may lead to more bad consequences, because some parents won't be fully sure like about the gender, and they can bring this child not about their as they said gender type, how to bring, and that can lead to the bad consequences for this child. For example, you wanted a boy, and now you're bringing him like a girl, like a girl, and in the future for the child, he may have more harm, because in the society it is not so accepted if you're a boy and if you're a boy and you dressing like a girl, or you have the model type of the поведение like a girl, and he can behavior, yeah, and you can and this child in the future can be bullied because of this, and I think because of this system we not so important, and we shouldn't forbid parents to find about the gender before the birth. I think that our case is meant about the idea that this system is not so like needable. We don't understand for what we're going further. And again, comparison: what the benefits can we get from the world of our proposition side? Like they don't know, they have no expectations, but I proved before that they will have more expectation, they will believe, and it can lead to more bad consequences for the actor as a child, and child will suffer more from the system. And if we will take the actor like parent, it is like not, and the parent can suffer too because of these beliefs. And if you're taking like only children, okay, he get this harmful. And about parents, he doesn't connect with the real world a lot, like in the status quo. They can live in these believings. It's not so big chance, but we upgrading, like we raising and etc. synonyms about the increasing the chance to lead to these consequences. And parents won't understand about his children, and it can lead to the problems with the communication with the with parents and children. And I don't think that it is good when you have the bad relationships between you and your child, and it can harm for the mental health about the parents in the future, because they don't have the reality before their children get bullied, and he don't understand like the parents or etc. things because of the not good upbringing. So, and that's why we have these two actors, and these two actors harm more with this system. And I don't understand for what we need this system. We don't get a lot of benefits. The only benefits about the thing we refuted, and we get more harm for the child, and for the parents we get the harm too. And I think that's all I wanted to say. That's all. Thank you for that.
Thank you. And the final speech of proposition team.
Hello, dear judges. I'm a second speaker of proposition team, and so I'd like to start with invitation. We said in our first speech that we trying to fight with stereotypes, with gender stereotypes, and our opponent said about yes, we have yes, in our society is not accept. For example, boy dress like a girl, but we don't talk about this extreme example. We talked about a deeper problem of gender stereotypes. We trying to avoid this. We trying to make our society, our mind more flexible, more tolerant in some cases, and we trying to, and by solving this problem, we're trying to set a base for more complex, more and more suitable, more comfortable for unique peoples. Yes, for more unique people that doesn't fit in current society, because as we said earlier, we have a problem of stereotypes, and and also by hiding gender before birth, we could make more. We could more prepared parents, because because you know that you will have a child. Yes, you know it, but you don't know the gender, and you will search how to raise a boy or how to raise a girl. You don't study for one case. You will be more prepared for more cases, and our side thinks also that that a child is a more complex, more is a harder. The hard version of yes.
You understand that if parents want to bring him like with gender stereotype, he will bring him without the affection of this system. Like he know the Paul before or not. He will bring him in any way like this, and you don't have the.
You have 6 months before in 6 months period. You know the gender. 6 months, you will get your child, and while these 6 months, you will study how to raise boy or how to raise a girl. But in our system, you will in 9 months, you will study for 9 months or more if you are more responsible parent, how to raise a child, not a boy or not a girl. How to raise your own child. Also, as I want to say, I want to continue my mind in more responsible, well prepared parents. Our family in our system. Yes, thank you. Family in our system also will avoid some difficulties with. Что это слово? will avoid some difficulties with material base also, because we will buy, as I said earlier, not only we will buy a sort of toy, sort of book, sort of furniture for our child, and we think that all our arguments will lead to more benefits than status quo, as our opponent said. That's all. I want to say thank you for that.
And the final speech of this round.
Непринимаемые поинты, Никит. Так записал бы.
Silence, please. This is not Karl Popper format. You haven't any preparation time.
So hello everyone. Today we have interesting motion, and I want to start with some points that I was talking about. Firstly, I'll tell you about this I needed system. We'll talk in my speech about preparing to child in our world and in the world of our opponents, and also we'll talk about expectation that was the main idea of arguments of our opponents. Firstly, about that I needed system is the main idea of our arguments at our side. And about prepared child, our opponents think that it's nothing wrong with that to prepare the child after childbirth, and what we should prepare a room for the child, that surroundings in where child will live. We should prepare our mind, our expectations, also our relations to the child. So how should I relate to the child, and also to that gender of the child. But our opponents don't understand that preparing in their words will be more and more difficult, because firstly, a child, it's not a joke, it's not a toy, and our opponents can't avoid child, because child screaming, child want attention, child need every minute to spend it with, and child, and we have to care every minute with the child. So we will do the preparation not for 6 months but for 1 or 2 years, and our opponents don't understand that preparation before childbirth it's more easier for parents also. If we had совмещать. If we have to combine this preparation and care about children, child, it will affect on parents' mind and parents relation to the child. Also about expectation, our opponents don't really understand how the real expectation works. Firstly, about mother's expectation, about mother instinct, so we understand that it's not that idea. So what expectation we can build about child in our opponent's word? It's like expectation of what child will do or what child should do. We can't expectate only on gender, because it's child, and next 3 or 5 years after birth that a child and the gender won't give us some really understandable mood that we can understand and on which we can expectate. So we just can expect it, will that child more louder or more quieter, but it's not depends from gender. It's just depends from child and our отношения and our attitude to that point. So we think that in our world it's more important to prepare it before childbirth, because it won't lead to mental break to parents before after combining that difficult ideas. It will be more good for child also, because if parents ready before birth to the child, to the gender, they can give the child more love and more attention in our world. That's all I want to say. Thanks for your attention.